Hi, my name is Brenda Jean Searcy, and I'm a vocalist and songwriter from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania region. Also currently hanging out in Columbus, Ohio. I wanted to learn more about microphones, and so that's what I'm going to talk about. So microphones are input transducers. They take sound waves and convert them into an electrical signal we call an audio signal. There are two main types, the dynamic and the condenser. And I also wanted to learn what a ribbon mic was, so I'll share that as well. Dynamic microphones work by electromagnetic induction. They don't need phantom power, and they're great for stage use because they pick up sound from a very near range, rejecting sound from very far away or from the rear, so that they are not as prone to feedback on stage. They're also very tough. If you drop them, they probably still work. Condenser mics work by capacitance change, and they're very sensitive both physically and acoustically, so please don't drop them. They require phantom power, which is sometimes called plus 48 or 48 volts, and they are suggested by Loudon Stearns as our best choice for a studio mic. We should get a medium to large diaphragm condenser mic. A ribbon mic I wanted to learn, and I did. It's a mic that works by a thin metal ribbon suspended in a magnetic field. And these mics generally have a strongly bidirectional polar pattern. So they pick up from the front and the back, and they reject the sides. They can be made unidirectional by trapping the sound on one of those sides. So frequency response refers to the way the mic colors the sound across the frequency spectrum. In other words, where it emphasizes a frequency range and where it rejects a frequency range. So we can think of it as the EQ of the sound as it comes through the mic. A flat frequency response would be a mic that reproduces sound equally well across the spectrum of frequency that it picks up. We should choose a mic depending on the instrument that's being recorded or live performance. We should choose a frequency response for that instrument to get the best results. Now, I wanted to learn about polar patterns because we hear these big words and I don't always know what they mean. So, omnidirectional looks like this, and it picks up from all around, including from the room itself. The figure 8 that the ribbon mics reproduce looks like this, and it rejects sound again from the sides of the mic. The cardioid that we hear so much about is like an apple that picks up from the front and rejects from the rear, so it is great for vocal reproduction on stage. And there's variants. Subcardioid is just a bigger version of cardioid, has a bigger pickup pattern, whereas hypercardioid has a tighter, narrower, more frontal pattern, and supercardioid even more so. There's also the most narrow unidirectional mic pattern, which is the shotgun. And a shotgun mic looks like this and would be great for sound in a noisy place, for, say, vocal sound in a noisy place. Loudon Stearns told us that the most important aspect for recording is not the mic itself, but the placement of the mic. And the best way we can learn where to place the mic is to place it in different places relative to the sound source and use our ears. Always use our ears to determine the best placement for the sound, for the best sound for that instrument.